Meanwhile, our first guests are dear friends of ours, and they frequent our home quite a bit. They are teaming up for the 5th time, by the way, in their new Hallmark Movies and Mysteries movie, Crossword Mysteries, A Puzzle to Die For, premiering this Sunday night. Please welcome back Lacey Chabert and Brennan Elliott.
Welcome back, guys.
Up top.
We just can't get enough of you. We can't get enough.
This is home.
Listen, the audience can't get enough of these two either. You know,
I
people
know.
are starting to compare you to Tracy and Hepburn,
wow.
Hallmark.
That's
is your. It's true.
Flattery.
Yeah.
You've done, let's see, what have you done together? You've done Christmas Melody,
Yes.
Three All of My Heart,
Yes.
and this is the 5th, but I believe
Yeah.
there are 3 more coming.
We're about to get busy filming 3 more crosswords, and
yeah.
hopefully we'll
Air 'em in
be able
October, I
to
think, something like that,
continue
yeah.
telling the story.
Yeah.
Tell us about this new movie series.
Well, I play Tess Harper, and she's the crossword puzzle editor of the New York Sentinel paper. And my crossword is found at the scene of a murder. My aunt's friend is murdered, and I start to kind of investigate on my own in my own way and realize that there are clues that were foreshadowing
She tries to get involved in a case.
I pushed my way in.
Yeah.
And yes.
I mean, it sounds like, Brennan, to your point, you play
Are we in
Logan
character
Connor.
right now?
Yeah,
Is that
with
what's
great
happening?
value, though. Very smart.
Yeah, in
Very
the beginning
smart.
it's not so valuable, but it gets there. No. Yeah, she gets involved in a case, and obviously I play the detective who discovers the case and is working on it, and she has a lot of assets to bring that I don't maybe see eye to eye in the beginning.
Right? Which creates a lot of fun banter.
Right.
comedy for
Yeah,
us
but
to play.
as time goes on, I realize where her genius lies and how it's an asset to solving the case, and so I can
Where her
bring her in and we.
genius lies.
Right. Eventually.
Yeah, because she's the genius,
Yes.
and you know, Logan's just trying to please Dad, folks.
They
Just
drive
trying to
each
please
other
Dad.
crazy, and they're crazy about each other all at the same time.
So you should really be the detective here, is what we're saying.
Well, basically, I am.
Right.
I,
No, no,
I,
no, you're
I
not.
solved the case,
No,
but
yeah.
It's very Inspector Gadget.
yeah, we should move on.
Yeah, I solved the case. and
It's a
helped.
touchy
No, just
subject.
kidding. This is kind of what happens here.
Which is why people love to see you together. It's true. I mean, the chemistry
fun.
for real.
We do have we're very, very good friends off camera,
Yes.
and we, you know, obviously our families have known each other. We've been lucky. When we first worked together, we didn't know each other, and then we've grown very close, and so we just have a lot of fun, a lot of
we
trust,
do.
and it's great. So.
Yeah.
Well, we have a clip where the two of you really aren't seeing eye to eye quite yet. Logan doesn't understand what crossword puzzles have to do with anything.
Sure, that would
don't
be
blame him.
appropriate.
Yeah, that describes it.
So don't you see? It's a puzzle. The puzzle writer is probably trying to send a message to whoever comes looking. Curiosity killed the cat.
Tess, the world is not a puzzle, and everything in it isn't a clue.
Okay, maybe to you it isn't. I'm just trying to say Abigail Krebs is clearly just an alias for whoever is writing these puzzles.
And the last time I checked, impersonating a puzzle writer wasn't a crime. Okay? Now, if you excuse me. Elaine. Hi, I'm Detective O'Connor, NYPD. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions about the murder.
Sure. If you have any questions, you can call my lawyer first. She's easy to find. The same lawyer the mayor uses. Excuse me, Detective O'Connor.
That detective seems nice.
Nice? That's one way of putting it. You know, I have upgraded him to a Thursday puzzle, though. Yeah, it's difficult, but full of surprises.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I love that you said that.
Yes.
By the way, what a great movie.
And we're so happy to have Barbara Niven along for this.
Oh, yeah.
I love her. And I love the fact that you said you've upgraded him to a Thursday puzzle.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows crossword puzzles, especially the New York Times crossword puzzle, on Monday you're the smartest person on the planet. By Thursday, yeah, not
Get a
so
little
smart
tricky.
anymore. It gets a little bit tricky.
Not so much.
Which brings me to the executive producer of this movie, who is the most amazing, I think,
Yeah.
one of the smartest people,
On
Will
Earth.
Shorts,
For sure.
yeah, on Earth, who is the editor of the New York Times crossword puzzle. He does a cameo, right?
Yes, he has a cameo in it. He's just the most intelligent human I think I've ever met. And my character is inspired by him. I'm not playing him per se, but someone like him. And he was on set with us. I never realized what the following that crossword puzzles have, and there's
huge.
competitions, and
Yeah.
it was incredible. But he himself also, just a little trivia, he plays table tennis, and he has an ongoing record where he's played every day for, I think, nearly 3,000 days now. So when he visited us on set, he had a cameo in the film. We made sure that he was in the scene playing table tennis so that we didn't wreck his record.
Wow.
That's
His
fantastic.
streak.
We didn't want to
Streak
shoot.
going.
that day we had to make sure he was playing tennis with
Yeah.
the
That's
incorporated, 'cause
amazing as
He's
to
like,
why-
I haven't played today, and I don't want to have
I'm like,
one day, and
yeah,
it's like on
we don't
his
want to
show.
mess up his streak. So he
no
played.
pressure.
He's a lovely guy.
That's it. I mean, and is he going to continue to do cameos? I hope so.
He's,
Hey, I hope so.
he's kind of our little Alfred Hitchcock of our crossword world. Well, he'll pop in, I think, hopefully every movie and have a scene.
Oh, cool.
Because it's a worldwide fervor. These crossword
Yeah,
puzzles.
listen, I'm a huge fan. When I found out he was working with Hallmark Channel, I became a crazy fangirl. And one of our Hallmark parties, I cornered him, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, this girl!" I was so excited. I'm like, "You're Will Shorts. I'm
Who
Debbie."
knew? It's not just you guys in front of the camera, by the way. You know, say Debbie, it's also the
Yes.
crossword
That's
puzzle
what
geniuses. Now, Brennan, I know you said that you were partially already prepared for this role as far as, getting into character, because you say that families are a lot like puzzles. So explain that for us.
It's interesting. Someone had interviewed me and I'd mentioned that, and I thought, well, maybe that doesn't sound so right, but it is. It's there's no manual to marriage. There's no manual to raising kids. It's very difficult. So you have to learn. My wife's got her PhD, and I don't. So that tells you everything you need to know about our. She's the brilliant one, but you deal with circumstances, and life throws curveballs, and you take this clue and whatever, and you put it together to kind of solve a puzzle. I mean, whether it's your kids or whether it's the relationship, and so I've paralleled that a little bit to this as well. And,
I think it's a great parallel.
Yeah, you're
I
beautiful
really do.
family.
I think that families, relationships,
That's
as well
true.
as life in general
Yeah.
is a lot of times
puzzle.
just like
Yeah.
a puzzle that you're putting out. So
Yeah.
well done, well played, Lacey. Can you relate to that?
Oh, completely. Yes. Life and family especially is a puzzle. And, my daughter Julia, my 2-year-old, is my favorite part of our little puzzle. And
She's such a fashionista already.
yes, she already is. I was so thankful that she had the opportunity to meet my grandmother, her great-grandmother. Yeah, and I just wanted to say too, personally, just thank you. I was on the show 3 weeks ago, and while we were cooking a cake, we ended up talking about my grandmother unexpectedly. You invited her to come out on the show because I told you she was such a fan of the show. And she called me the next day, and she's like, well, I don't know if I can fly out to Los Angeles, California to be on a big Hollywood TV show, but it meant so much to her. And now to my family, she unexpectedly passed away a few days after that. And I just wanted to say that what you do is so meaningful. Your show is such a bright spot in her day, and I just think you need to be reminded of that sometimes.
Lacey.
And thank you.
Oh, of course, and we meant that. And you know what?
Thank you.
I believe in signs, and I think that was a puzzle piece from the universe and from God saying, you know what, call Lacey so you can speak with her.
Yeah.
I really
no,
believe
it's
that.
meant a lot to my family. So just want to say thank you.
We
I
wanna
love
say
you guys
thank
so much.
We love you too, and we mean it. I told you, there's a bedroom in the back, actually two, for both families.
I've been sleeping back there for months.
No, he's already-
Obviously, nobody knows I'm here.
Wait, why do you think we're here so much?
I was wondering. It's interesting. Thank you so much, you guys. Crossword Mysteries, A Puzzle to Die For, premieres this Sunday at 9/8 Central on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries, and you can connect with Lacey and Brennan both on their social media.